Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam and we are back again with another one. And you thought I'd forgotten. What the hell happened in week 21, 22 of the Premier League? We're gonna get into it. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe because there are some serious shockers that happened this week. So let's talk about it. Newcastle played against Bournemouth and Bournemouth had destroyed Newcastle. 4-1. That's crazy. West Ham, the Hammers, lost against Crystal Palace by 2-0. Brentford lost because of Darwin Núñez in the left side of the game by 2-0 against Liverpool. Then Nottingham Forest beat Southampton by 3-2. Then we have Everton, a surprise package, beating Tottenham by 3-2. Then we also have Manchester United humiliated again, third time in a row by Brighton. And we have some interesting exclusive on what Amaron did after the game. Be ready for that one. Then also we know Ipswich were destroyed, not beaten, not humbled, but destroyed by Man City by 6-0. Then Chelsea beat Wolves on Monday evening to finish up the week. So how are you feeling? How's the Premier League been treating you? If you're a Tottenham Hotspur fan or Manchester United fan, let me know in the comment section because I'm really curious. But we can start with the top. Let's talk about the team that has been on form, the two teams that have been on form as those two teams met together to try to decide who's actually the better side of the two. And we got our answer. Bournemouth destroyed Newcastle at Newcastle's home ground by 4-1. And I know it was not a result that everyone really expected. But that's why the Premier League is well loved by the world. It's always full of surprises. And the way the games went on, the way it was approached and how they won the game, we can't say anything but just to accept that another team was humbled by the other one. It was exciting. We love to see that, and we can't wait to see it going on in the Premier League. So, Bournemouth won by 4-1. Newcastle were left shocked. By the way, both of these two teams, if each and every one of them had won, they would have actually been 10 games, just a winning run for both those teams, and Newcastle lost that to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are just behind Newcastle, but the problem is this: Newcastle not winning, it means they've been taken out from the position which they have been in the top 4 by two clubs, Manchester City and Chelsea. We'll talk about those ones when we are looking at the table, but let's move on. The Hammers are under the new manager, Graham Potter. Of course, they had a new manager bounce, and this was exciting in the game that they played, but luck does not hit twice. They faced the Crystal Palace that it was trying to recover and looking like they're trying to find their form. This team has not been performing well. But at the end of the day, you'll be surprised if I tell you that West Ham got a red card, but also not only by getting red card, Mateta made it his mission to make sure that they will not ask any question. The problem that we can see from New West Ham, if we are looking from a country mile away, is that they don't have goal scorers, they don't have gunmen, they don't have the guys who finish the chances that are created. And this has been a thing that has been happening, and repeatedly it keeps happening, and they need to utilize this January transfer and get a gunman, somebody who actually finish up the chances and put the ball at the back of the net. What do you think? That's what I think. But also, Liverpool played against Brentford at Brentford Stadium, and this was one of the most frustrating games. I did 2 analyses of this game. You can go check it out on the Football Connect. But the thing that I can actually highlight to you was Liverpool's main team, the first one, struggled to lay glove on the goalkeeper of Brentford. 37 shots or 35 shots, and yet they could not score until Darwin Núñez took over center stage, and this guy made sure that people had come to the party. The game finished by 2-0 because of Darwin Núñez. Also, we have to put on some special shouts out to Harvey Elliott, who created the assist which Trent Alexander-Arnold assisted Darwin Núñez to score the first goal, then also giving Darwin Núñez the second assist. It was Harvey Elliott running the game. On the other side of the game, we would say that Liverpool needs to find a way, a balance in terms of helping their team to finish up. And the things that I can actually highlight in this game that I think is really important, I think it's time for these three players of playing Gakpo, Diaz, and Salah together come to an end. I think we need a number 9, and as much as Nunes is not yet exactly what Liverpool are looking for, he is who they have, and they have to utilize him. It's really, really important, especially when you look at how the season is looking like. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that one. Then, well, Leicester City played against Fulham. The game finished 2-0 to Fulham, and Leicester City keeps losing. They have been under the new manager, and what they know, it's only loss after loss. I think they played 10 games, and they think they won one game. That's relegation position that he's playing against. But we'll see what happens, because the league is too long. The other thing that happened as well when it comes to football. So yes, the other one was Aston Villa went to the Emirates, and the last season they were the team that stopped Arsenal from winning the league by beating them at the Emirates, and this was another opportunity to do so. But light does not strike twice, but also you can still see the similarities, because you have to remember, back in April when Arsenal were really trying to fight for the league, that Aston Villa game crumbled them down, and it left them with so many questions. But now you wonder what happens next. One thing I can tell you, which is for sure, and I think I can tell you, Renfrey, Arsenal are not really themselves. They are, and this is the funny part. I was really impressed with the way they played. It felt like they were playing better, but yet at the end of the day, they just did not get the job done. And not getting the job done in the Premier League, it means that you don't really get what you want to reach, or actually get something that you can spy with. But that's exactly what happened. And now they just have questions to ask rather than to be smiling. It finished 2-2. Oli Watkins scored, and of course we saw Kai Havertz and the other one scoring. They should have done better. But I feel like maybe watching Liverpool's late win against Brentford might have, kind of like hurt the team spirit that they were building. All of this happens in the title race, people. You should always be ready for this, and that's what happened in this game. Then we look at Southampton playing against Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest, at a certain point, they were leading by 3-0, but the game finished 3-2. They were almost in trouble, but yet they win again. Nottingham Forest are going to keep putting pressure on both Liverpool and Arsenal in this title race. The question is this: how far can they go? And are the teams around them really ready to see what Nottingham Forest are there? One thing I can promise you is that they are the it. They are not for jokes. They mean business when they're in this title. And it's going to be exciting to see where they go forward from. But at this moment, here is where we stand, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Everton decided to make history. 3 goals were scored in the 45 minutes, and it finished 3-2 because Tottenham Hotspur started coming back. Richarlison and Kulusevski scored the 2 for Tottenham Hotspur. But the thing that was making so much noise around this game is how Ange Postecoglou needs to be sacked, because the way he was humiliated and humbled by this team, it was really painful. But what can you say? Because that's the thing. Everton are still in the relegation dungeon, even though I don't think that they'll be relegated. They're there. Tottenham Hotspurs are now just 4 points away from Everton. So it means maybe we should put them in the relegation battle. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Brighton played against Manchester United at Old Trafford, and Brighton made history for the 3rd time. They have beaten Manchester United at Old Trafford. And of course, it makes sense. The thing that we were all watching this game for was to see what United can do. We saw them what they did against Southampton. But in this game, we were curious, can they rise and play better than what they did at Southampton? But on top of that, making sure that they maintain what they've done with Liverpool. Oh boy, we were wrong. They were destroyed. They were humbled. Brighton ran that game at Old Trafford, and it's really painful. And I understand why. The manager decided to come out at the end of the game and said to the world, "We are probably the worst Manchester United have ever had in terms of team wise," which is crazy, but could be true. You never know. But the other thing that happened that people have not been talking about, but now we know, Ruben Amorim decided to go to WWE in the dressing room. So when we talk about WWE, what are we talking about? You might not know. We have been told, and it has come out from some sources and reliable sources, that Ruben Amorim was fighting. He destroyed some of the tables and chairs, and I think he destroyed a big screen in the dressing room of United, in which I think they might have to fix it. Why was he destroying properties rather than to talk to the teams about football? Well, so many questions asked. I think right now, if I'm I'm this guy Ineos or Radcliffe, I'll be like, what sack of we hired this summer? This guy went in and attacked the furnitures, and it's gonna be exciting to see what happens on that one. But that's how the game went on. Like they lost again, and it just went out of control. It was crazy. Manchester City decided to destroy Ipswich by beating them by 6 goals to 0. Phil Foden was the star of the show. It looks like Manchester City are rising from the weather way. They're giving signs of a team that is understanding and trying to build something special. But the problem is that the pressure keeps piling on, and so many people are adding on into that. So don't forget to see what you have to say. But Manchester City did the job. Chelsea, on the other hand, scored the 3 headers just for them to secure and to show that they're still in this league. So of course, there's still a long way to go, but they are showing signs of coming back. I'm excited over what happened. This what week 22 of the Premier League offers, and it was exciting. So many people did not predict this, I'm telling you, but we got it all in full. There is something that I actually heard, which is crazy. From the point where we are right now, if Liverpool win their next 11, 12 games, just their next 12 games, they win the league. They win the league, and it's gonna be crazy. Forget to glad. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Connect. I want to hear what you think on what happened to the match week 2022. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.